हेलो एवरीवन, माय नेम इज़ रश्मि सिंह। आज की वीडियो में हेलो एवरीवन, माय नेम इज़ रश्मि सिंह। टुडे आई विल डिस्कस अबाउट लूमीज मेथड। इन दिस वीडियो आई विल स्टडी साइड फेस व्यू लूमीज मेथड. How Loomis method work for the portrait face and side face view. How can we draw with the help of Loomis method? Okay, step by step we learn everything in this video. This video will be totally in English because of some audience demand to make English in this video. That's why I am explaining this live. Okay. First step. First, you will draw a circle. If you have a portrait figure, like this is a picture and this is portrait, only face view will be covered in the portrait. Okay, this part will cover in the portrait. Okay, so every picture have a portrait face. So according to your portrait face size, you will draw a circle. If your portrait size is small, you will draw a small circle. If your portrait size is big, you will draw big circle. Okay, according to your print out picture portrait size, you will draw a circle. After that, you will apply next method on that print out paper. First, we will draw circle. Second, we will draw two circles. One is small, second is large. Small circle under the big circle. Small circle will be under the big circle. Both circle will not attached together, will be covered with the some distance. So you can use both in the Loomis method with for the side face view. Okay, after that you will make a plus sign in the circle. This plus sign will cover the small circle and touch the outer circle, big circle edges. You can see here the sign, plus sign is touching circle edges here, here and here. But outside the circle, this line will not go. Okay, inside the circle, it will stay. In the fourth step, I will also draw two another line that will be parallel line that will cover a small circle edges. You can see here small circle outside edge will cover by the two parallel lines. Okay, these two parallel lines will convert these circles into two equal parts. You can measure that both parts that will be equal. In the fifth step, you will see that outside the big circle, you will draw a straight line when you will draw. You should have an eraser that will be kneaded eraser. You can change this into any shape and you will have a mechanical pencil. Okay, so first in the fifth step, we will draw a straight line and we will also draw a small line that will reverse to the circle and connect to the inner circle. You can see here this is like a random shape. This is look like a random shape. If I draw here, this is look like this and this. Okay, this type of random shape will be drawn inside the circle. So one by one we will add every step into the next step that will cover one by one. You can see here first step we will draw circle. First step also cover in the second step. We will cover both circle with some distance, and in the third step we will also copy the first second step in the third step. Both circle then be a plus sign, Now we will also copy the third step into the fourth step. In the next step, we will also add a new step, like first will be circle, second will be two circle. In the third, we will draw plus sign. In the fourth, we will draw plus sign and two parallel lines that will be attached to the small circle edges. Okay. In the fifth step, you can see here, with a small circle and big circle, outside the circle we will draw a straight line with the help of small parallel line, then back to the circle and attach that line. You can see here this is look like a side face view. Okay, and this part is equally divided, so we will also take a third part that will be outside the circle. This is chin part. Now you can check here, first this, second this, and third this. These all are three parts are equally divided. This will be covered the side face view with the help of Loomis method. If you learn this, you can easily draw any portrait face that will be side face view. Okay, so in the sixth step, you can see here is side face view properly covered with the help of six steps, and followed by the Loomis method. You can understand here. So in the sixth step, we cover all over the fifth steps. One by one we will explain this, like first small circle, second big circle, third we will draw a plus line, that will be plus sign, and then we will draw two small parallel lines that will touch to the small circle edges. Okay, then I will draw a straight line outside the big circle with the help of little bit chin line back to the circle and connect to the small circle. Okay, now we will connect the chin line to the second line plus sign. It will show the side face view, and between the second line and third line, you can see here, this is first line, that is hair line, and first line, second line is eye line. Here you will draw eyes, eyebrow, and this is third line. Here you will draw nose touch to the bottom, and big circle line will be cover the lips of the face, then chin line. Okay, every line will play a role in the Loomis method to draw a perfect portrait side face view. One by one, if you check, first line and second line between distance will show head. This is head. Okay, and second line and third line between distance will show eyes and nose part, and after the third line to the fourth line, you can show it will cover the lips. Okay, after that you will draw like this outside the circle, and it will show like a neck. Okay, you can see here properly it look like a side face view. Everything is covered here. Side face view cover all of the 5 steps which is through by the Loomis method. If you learn all over the 6 steps, you can do easily every portrait figure that looks like a side face view. If you do not have if you don't know about these steps, you can't not draw easily and every portrait that looks like side face view. If so, you should also learn all these steps, and these steps should be clear in your mind and remember in your finger steps, so you can easily draw without any problem. Okay, I will explain it again with the help of big picture. Okay, let's see. In the corner, in the middle of plus sign, there will be a ear. This is ear. Okay, and this is here that cover to the head, back side of head. Now we will explain this is in big size. If I draw it step by step, you can see also. Okay, let's draw so you can understand easy. First we will draw first a small circle like this. If your circle is not good and there is any problem, mistakes, you can also erase and correct. If you have any doubt, you can comment, you can ask me. Then we will draw a big circle outside this small circle. Your circle should be clear and fine, because this is playing a main important role in your side face view. Now we will make plus sign. Okay, then I will cover circle upper and bottom edges with the help of line, parallel line. Now we will draw outside a circle a straight line like this. Then if you don't know ki how much this line should be long and how much this should have a length, so you can check here. These all three parts will be equal, so you can check here. This is like some this and this, so this is correct. You can check with the pencil, you can check also with the scale. Okay, then back to the circle. Okay, look like this is the jawline. You can see here, this is jawline, everything we will cover. And this is chin. Okay, your picture should be clear, so it look better like this. Now we will understand everything. This line and this line, remember and watch carefully. This line plus sign, this corner, middle corner, and this connect to the each other, and this part will be show your side face view. Okay, and now you can see here, if I attach, there will be a nose. Okay, and if you want to draw lips, so outside the small circle there is a big circle to connect the edge from the big circle. Now you can cover here lips. Okay, one by one, if you remember everything, every step, you can see how we can draw with the some steps and easily follow with the Loomis method. Okay, then this is hairline, and now we will draw here ear, nose, also chin, and you can see here cheek ho gaya, cheek. Okay, then there will be neck. This is neck, you can see here, this is neck. Okay, and now there is here, you if you follow like this, you can see this is here, this is hairline, this is hair. On this difference after the hairline and starting of the ear line, this is head. So you also you also remember all the points. You will also remember all the points that will help you to understand one by one everything in this side face view. This is first line, and this is second line, this is third line, this is fourth, and this is fifth. Okay, so main line, this is main line will be first, second, third, and fifth. And first, second, third, and fifth, there is a difference. This difference is will be same. These differences will be same between the lines. You can also check with the scale, you can also check with the pencil. One by one we will understand every point that will help in our portrait drawing, side face view drawing. Okay, now I have explained everything. One thing that is very important, key how you can draw every portrait side face view, like and there is no condition कि every portrait will be in the same side face view. They can be in the upper, lower, behind, and front, uh, in the opposite side. ठीक है, तो you should also follow the plus sign. Plus sign will be play a most important role in your Loomis method. If your plus sign will be correct in the correct position, your face will be in the correct position. You can see here, this is this plus sign looking like a front. So we can draw with this help of plus sign side face view. Okay, this face is if I look from the here, this is look like side. If I face from there, yeah, this is front. Okay, this is look like it there, look like there, and this will be front, and above the front this will be side. Okay, so one by one you will follow the plus sign that will give the direction to your face. So let me check and show you how it works. First you have to draw a little bit, too many circles. First we will draw, okay, then first circle, I am explaining, so I am drawing little circle. When you practice, you can draw little bit big circle. Okay, and your circle should be correct. Okay, now we will here is again one circle. Okay, okay, first here we draw plus sign look like this, front की तरफ. ठीक है, and there we will draw cross. If you look, this is like, here is a plus sign, ठीक है, तो you can here draw you can see here देखिए, if there is a portrait and they look like upper, so you can draw like this. Okay, and if they look like bottom, then I will draw like this. The plus sign will be move according to the face size and face direction. Now here we will draw. Wait, there is something. When you draw with simple light pencil, don't dark pencil. If it is look like down, if it will look like down, so how can we draw? That will be up, front, and down. You have to think a little bit so you can draw. I can check here, then it. Okay, now it's correct. Correct. So if there is a portrait and they look like down, you can use this sign. Okay, and every step should be clear in your mind, so you can make everything easy, and there will be some issues, but if you know, you can clear. And most of the times we have to put some idea, and we have to take some time to observe where will be the portrait direction. According to that, we have to put the plus sign, not the random plus sign will be show your portrait figure and view. This will be according to your observation. If you observe, if you look and notice correctly, you can draw. Okay, so up, down, and in the our other direction you can also use same plus sign. There will be there was the like in this direction. If you draw in the opposite direction, you can also use the same thing. Understand? This is this. Okay, this is looking like other side facing. And for opposite, now you can draw. This is look like down. Okay, if you want to draw in another direction, you also have to draw circle. Every portrait face will be also start in with the help of circle, because circle is the main step that will cover your portrait. Okay, this will take another side of a face. So what should be up ho gaya, down, front, side. It look like in this direction. If I draw in this direction, what can be? It can be like, okay, so you have to draw like this. Now this is looking like there. Okay, like this you have to put some idea to draw. And if you draw this plus sign wrong, you can correct this like this. Okay, देखो, you can see here with the minimum steps you can draw portrait that can be in any direction, up, down, and side. This is another side. Okay, and this is look like down, look like up, between the look and down, in the middle, and to the forward direction. Okay, up and down between. Okay, so if you remember every step, if you study, if you learn, you can easily draw portrait in any direction. One by one you have to study, you have to practice. Okay, now you can see here everything clearly in the big picture. Here this is head, this is eyeline, eyebrow, eye, this is nose, this is lips, this is chin, this is neck. Okay, and ye eye. This is third line, second line, first line. This is hairline, this is head part. Okay, and ear. You can also see here everything is covered with the few steps. Follow the Loomis method. How we can draw a side face view. If you take any portrait print out and any picture and you want to draw side face view, you can follow this step. If you know these, you can draw easily. If you don't know these, you will be face struggle to draw these. Okay, so you have to clear everything in your mind, you have to learn everything in your mind, you have to practice. Okay, most of the important thing, that is plus sign. This plus sign and the two circle play a big role in the portrait. This circle will give your base in your of your face. This plus sign make a direction that covered by every face. Okay, so I have to finish this class here. If you have any doubt, you can comment, you can follow my page, you can follow my Instagram page. Thank you so much. My Instagram page, a gallerist, a_GALLERIST. Thank you so much.